everyone, it's Tallara and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are almost at the end of Act 1. That's right, after 30 hours of gameplay, we are still in Act 1. Just goes to show you how big this game truly is. But before we proceed forward into Act 2, I actually wanted to backtrack a little bit. So we're back here on the Risen Road, right outside...
Welcome to Joaquin's Rest.
Joaquin's Rest, that's the name of it.
East El Terrell.
I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Luckily, that sign was there. So if you remember, Lae'zel has told us that some of her people are nearby. There is a Githyanki creche somewhere, and we've even heard rumors from some other people. They may be able to help us with our little tadpole problem, and at the very least, Lae'zel wants to go meet them.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
There you go. So that's the reason why we backtracked. Is because I wanted to find the Githyanki. Can't really see the sky right now, but I'll take their word for it that there's a dragon flying around up there. And
Too much to hope that's nothing to do.
Drop your weapons.
Speak of the devil. Oh,
Feed your innards to the ants before I do that.
two different groups.
This is your last chance.
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn.
Looks like she has about the same temperament as Lae'zel. And here comes the dragon. R.I.P. to the Flaming Fist. Also, R.I.P. to that bridge. Man, that dragon is so cool.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
The fact that they ride dragons is so badass.
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
All right.
I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed.
That would be very cool.
Come, my kin await.
So as you can see, obviously I put Lae'zel into the party because I figured this would obviously be very important to her. I also gave her that mithril armor that we forged in the last episode, so she should be a tank right now. So should we just go pat the dragon on the head, perhaps?
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm.
Alright, if you say so.
We are close to the cure we seek.
If you say so. Lae'zel just actually left my party, so I suddenly get all of her equipment, which weighed me down. She's running on ahead, and I'm very slowly bringing up the rear. What the heck? At least now we get an epic view of the dragon. And it looks like Lae'zel's being told off a little bit by her comrades. Don't worry about me, you just gave me like 50 pounds of stuff when you ran off. And I'm, you know, 3 feet tall.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
I'm just gonna let Lae'zel take the lead on this one.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
Uh-oh.
Feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries.
And the artifact that seems to be protecting us.
Suspicions.
Why is everyone hunting for this thing?
Cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Let's see. Let's try to help out Lae'zel here. We'll mouth a silent command to Lae'zel saying, play along. Apparently being heavily encumbered gives me a disadvantage. That's rude, so we'll use all of our advantages that we can. Counteract that. Looks like we were successful.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve
Phew.
your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who
Oh,
escaped.
he thinks
from
we're
this
her
ship.
slaves?
They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
To Danos! To the sky!
Okay, bye. Meeting others of her people, it makes a lot more sense now why Lae'zel is the way she is. It seems like all of them are sort of raised that way. Alright, we all leveled up, and Lae'zel took her stuff back, so that's
You
good.
did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Jastil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun.
Sounds
For
uncomfy.
the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Sounds good to me. Let's get these worms out of our heads. Got poor dead people up here. I need to do a little bit of inventory management because it looks like all my stuff didn't actually go back to Lae'zel, and we need to level up, and then we'll head into the mountain pass. Alright, we're all leveled up now. The party is level 6, which I feel like is pretty good, actually, for still in Act 1. I feel like that is much higher of a level than I was in my first playthrough of this. So we're gonna head into the mountain pass now. This is where, presumably, the Githyanki Crush is, and where Lae'zel says they have some sort of machine that can remove these tadpoles from our brain. So here's the mountain pass. You will get a little warning when you come up here. You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. This is sort of a misleading dialogue because there is a similar one before you proceed to Act 2, which makes sense. A lot of the quests back in this area will actually time out if you don't have them complete. But from my understanding, this going to the mountain pass is not the same. So I don't really know why this pops up here, but anyway. Even if things were to change, we're done everything that we need to do back there, so I feel confident in proceeding forward. Here we are in the Rosy Morn Monastery Trail. It is a beautiful view up here. Look at this. Wow. Very different environment. Where we were previously. I see a flaming fist helmet and a dagger with a trail of blood right there, which means I'm sure there's something bloodthirsty waiting up ahead.
Wait,
What?
these markings. Tirsu script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Okay. Tersu script, you said. What does that mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter is spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Interesting. How do I know I can trust your people?
You don't have to trust them, only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
Guess we'll just have to take your word for it, right? Alright. Let's get to the crush.
Very well, you may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Okay, okay. Goodness gracious. She's always so ornery, isn't she? God love Lae'zel. So I guess they're down in that, you can see sort of a temple down in the distance. I guess that's where we're headed. I want to see where these flaming fists bodies ended up too. Oh, I see more blood up ahead. Let's go this way. Yep, I see critters. What are these things? Whatever they are, they killed a lot of people. They look like undead. Yeah, they're ghouls. ghouls and ghasts. Gross. Alright. I did not mean to make that movement. The unfortunate part about switching from controller to mouse is a lot of time that sort of thing happens, unfortunately, but that's okay. Nice. It's our first time having Lae'zel in the party in a while. She's already proven her worth here, wow. If we actually use Action Surge, we can get another ability this round. Oh my god. Good thing she's got two chances to hit, I guess, because she totally missed the first one. Alright, there we go. 2 ghouls down. Now, Gale. There's a scary guy over there named Death Shepherd. And then there's some ghasts and ghouls there. I love how Gale had a disadvantage on that because it was too dark. I don't know if it's because of this little cloud? I don't know if I'd even call that dark, but anyway. Looks like a beautiful sunny day to me. There's 2 Death Shepherds here. I like the way they walk. They got like a sidestep. They're kind of like a crab. That's so silly. Alright. Let's use, presumably, goblins and ghouls and whatnot will be extra affected by radiant damage. So let's try a guiding bolt on this ghoul right here. Oh yeah, he didn't like that. He did not like that one bit. Alright, Gladys. So apparently I can't use actions because I'm nauseous. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to try to get away from him, which is gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. But I don't have another choice if I want to do things. Gladys just called him a hag. And now we're able to get away. Oh. I thought it was just the aura of that guy, but I'm still can't take any action, so. Alright, that's fine. Lae'zel. 1. 2. Hunter's mark that guy.
Swords meet sorcery.
Bye. Oh, they can res the ghouls? Okay, we're gonna have to make sure we focus on those guys then. This will be a long fight. Okay. All good. Guiding Bolt, Death Shepherd. Man, I still can't use any actions? This guy sucks. His ghastly fumes. I hate you, bro. Right. Let's see. What do we got here? So we gave Lae'zel that magical sword that we found down in the Underdark, and it has a particular ability called Tallara Luve Melody. The sword hums in anticipation, ready to sing or shriek. So if it shrieks, all enemies within 6 meters of range have a 1d4 penalty to Charisma, Wisdom, and Intelligence saving throws. And if it shrieks, all allies have a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls, Charisma, Wisdom, and Intelligence saving throws. So I'm gonna get it to sing. Singing sword. And then I'm gonna coat my weapon in drow poison. I'll be ready to go for next time. Now, what I really would like to do is cast a fireball. Yeah, we can cast it right there and it won't hit any of our allies. Right here. Boom! Yes! That's what we needed. Good job, Gale. Except he's gonna automatically res him back up. These freaking death shepherds, they have got to go. They have got to go. Right. Nice! Critical hit. Let's go, Lae'zel. Love this. So they're actually immune to drow poison, which I shouldn't be so shocked about, but I figured it was worth a try. There we go! Down goes a death shepherd. Good job, Gale. Oh no, he rezzed him! I didn't know the death shepherds could res each other. Oh my gosh. Well, that's annoying. Let's use fear. Made a few drop their weapons. Yeah, he's afraid. So Lae'zel got an attack of opportunity, and we got a real nice zoom in of his butt. Gladys is unfortunately getting pummeled, but that's all we can do, I guess.
Well, so much for peace.
At least she can use abilities again.
Victory's assured.
Can we get another fireball? Fireball. Do 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 do. Yep. Nice. There we go. All the death shepherds are down now. No one should be able to be rezzed. He is still scared. He's literally running away. Just gotta get rid of this stinky guy right here.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Talk to me.
Nice. Only one left. He's doing a silly crab walk right back over.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Stinky cloud is making things difficult.
I don't fancy their Joneses.
Missing so many of our attacks. Come on. Beautiful. There we go. Alright. Ghouls and death shepherds are down. I guess this is what took out the flaming fist on the road. These guys don't really have anything on them, which makes sense. They're literally undead.
At the ready.
Oh, look who's here. Dead Zealot of the Absolute. So even the Absolute were taken victim. There's a missive from Moonrise right here. Duke Ravengard is to be delivered unharmed or mostly so immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until the Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded. Those who fail will face first my wrath, then Gortosh's, then mine again. Signed, General Ketheric Thorm.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
That's the real question. We don't know what they want with him. Looks like some poor Githyanki youth got caught in the crossfire while they were out hunting as well. Wanted to pick up this plate armor because it's super valuable, but we'll send it over to Lae'zel. Lae'zel has kind of become my pack mule. Ever since she joined the party because she's so strong. There's an opulent chest in this wagon. Ooh, nice. We will take that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of dead Githyanki youth, unfortunately. They don't even have anything on their person. Where are these spooky trees up ahead? I mean, we could probably jump across there, but yeah, we can see if we can find an easier way on the knees. Switch back to controller for our exploration.
Something over there.
Nice. Get to digging. Can we not open this chest? What the heck? There. What does this plaque say?
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Spooky. So if we go this way, this is the way we have to take.
What is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
I've said this before, but I like the dialogue between party members.
There.
Gandalf?
Daylight course.
Dumbledore?
Indulge an old man.
Who are you? Oh, Gale knows him.
The very same Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too. Finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
My, not every day one meets the hero of countless ballads in the flesh.
Oh, I know a minstrel by trade when I see one. Tell me, what ballad, bold enough to lift me onto the pedestal of acclaim, enjoys your musical predilection?
Let's see. Apparently I've got multiple options. The day the dragon woke in flame, Elminster hailed the Worm King's heir. Okay, this Dumbledore Gandalf guy is apparently very famous. He has multiple ballads about him.
Ha! Old but hearty, and rife with witty flourishes. Not unlike myself. I confess it to be among my favored few as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Be that as it may, you said you came all this way on my behalf, did you not? For what purpose?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Okay. I suppose we could part with a few of our rations.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Okay, very well. I suppose I'm as curious as you are to hear what he has to say.
A wise choice. better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elfturian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave.
This guy really is a character, isn't he?
To digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see,
Spit it out, dude.
Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech.
The accustomed frills.
I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Okay, if even the gods know, then why are we facing these threats alone? No, actually, let's go with dialogue option number 3. You wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps?
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself.
No good.
That is why I
Good.
have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
I mean, Gale alone? How so?
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find
That's the first time the dream visitor has ever talked to us outside of a dream. That's interesting. But okay, Mistra wants Gale to channel his bomb to be like a weapon? That's monstrous. You're tasking him to kill himself.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Nahastra mistrariel idalior thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Okay. Look, there's still a long journey ahead, though. We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days.
He really does like to have some frilly speech, doesn't he?
Born in lonely hours.
He wasn't lying when he said that.
Come, flow, come, all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Well then, so we always knew that Gale was a ticking time bomb, but we figured there would be some way to contain it. It seems Mystra doesn't want that. The only redemption in her eyes for Gale is through his death. Let's see what he has to say about that. It's definitely going to be hard news to swallow.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
An old man with a craving for cheese. Hardly the great wizard of legend.
A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long.
Fair enough.
For Mystra to have sent him. The severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
I don't understand. Can't Mystra just destroy the Absolute or Elminster himself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
So that's it? You're on a suicide mission now?
Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes. I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
You're not blowing yourself up, Gale. I won't let you.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
Fair enough, I guess. Alrighty, let's also check in with Lae'zel while we're here. See what she has to say after encountering some of her people. God, this is a beautiful campsite. Look at the view behind Lae'zel's tent. Holy moly, that is spectacular.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Well, she may be a little crusty on the outside. She's very wise and thoughtful. And I think she tries to hide it, but she does care for us. Those were some very wise words there. I hope she has a chance to tell Gale those herself. Let's see what Shadowheart has to say about it all.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Yeah. Alright, we may as well take this opportunity to rest up, and then when we pick up next day, we can head to the Githyanki Creche, where hopefully we might be able to get these worms taken out of our head. Someone in camp still wishes to speak to me, do they? Oh, hi. Karlach, I didn't know you wanted to chat. What's up?
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good.
What's wrong?
My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
Oh no.
We need to catch up with Damon. See if he's thought of a way to fix this thing. If it can be fixed.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Thanks for the advice. Hopefully we can get to Baldur's Gate soon and meet back up with Damon. Alright, we're feeling nice and rested, so let's pack up camp and head back to the mountain pass. On our next episode, as I said, we're going to go find the creche and see what answers, if any, they have for us about these tadpoles in our heads. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, all of you guys who have watched up until this point. I appreciate you sticking around and following mine and Gladys's journey. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you guys back here again real soon.